Josip Perkovic was admitted to the hospital today after spending the night in court-ordered custody, according to his attorney. Perkovic and another former Yugoslav intelligence operative, Zdravko Mustac, were arrested on January 1st in compliance with newly effective legal provisions, whereby the European arrest warrant applies to crimes committed prior to 2002, as both are wanted by Germany for their participation in the assassination of a Croatian political immigrant in that country in the early 1980s. Perkovic's health apparently deteriorated overnight. Otherwise, the court ordered 1-month detention for Perkovic and Mustac pending a decision on their extradition to Germany. Their attorneys have filed appeals to this ruling. And with the new year, a number of new laws entered into force in Croatia. Among other things, citizens will now all use the same form to file income tax returns, which Labor and Pension System Minister Mirando Mrsic said will simplify the process for both employers and employees and cut down on paperwork and overall cost to the state. The intermediary value-added tax rate for certain goods like food oil, baby food, and sugar have also gone up, as have energy costs. Trade union leader Krešimir Sever pointed out that this means citizens will be redirecting even more of their meager incomes to cover the cost of housing and utilities, while having less left over to pay for increasingly expensive food. The procedure for getting a building permit in 2014 will be quicker and less expensive, as from now on it will be done electronically with much less documentation required. Construction and Physical Planning Minister Anka Mrak-Taritaš said that the utilities and water charges will now be paid once a building permit is granted. The commercial court in the eastern city of Osijek launched the process for the sale of the Bizovačke Toplice Spa, the largest health and recreational center in eastern Croatia. The selling price is just over 10 million euros, and the first public auction will be held on the 22nd of this month. All interested bidders must pay in a guarantee of 10% of the real estate's value by January 18th. Milan Horvat, one of the most renowned Croatian classical music artists, died in Innsbruck, Austria at the age of 95. The honorary chief conductor of the Zagreb Philharmonic, Horvat also worked for the symphony orchestras of Irish and Austrian state radio, and he lectured as a professor in Zagreb and Graz. In sports, in tennis yesterday, Ivo Karlovic failed to make it to the final 8 at the ATP tournament in Doha, Qatar, losing to Germany's Dustin Brown 6-3, 6-7, 4-6. Meanwhile, at the tournament underway in Brisbane, Australia, Marin Cilic reached the quarterfinal after defeating Grigor Dimitrov of Bulgaria 7-5, 7-5. And on the women's side, at the WTA tournament in Auckland, New Zealand, young Croatian tennis player Anja Konjuk lost to American Lauren Davis 6-2, 2-6, 2-6. And finally, the weather forecast for the rest of the day. Skies will be partly sunny, with temperatures above average for this time of year. Clouds will be a bit heavier on the Adriatic coast and adjacent regions toward the evening, where there will be a chance of occasional local rainfall. Light to moderate Scirocco winds will blow on the Adriatic, with southwestern winds on the northern coast. The sea will be slightly wavy, while visibility will be good. Today's high temperatures will generally range from 6 to 11 degrees Celsius inland and from 11 to 15 degrees on the coast.